Hey, welcome back to Blown Budget Garage. Got a ton of work to get done. We got wet sanding to do. I got glazing to do. I got to get around to swapping out that power steering pump. Got to put another coat of primer. It's a lot. Let's get to work. So in preparation for glazing, I have some little spots like that. And I got some 600 grit, and all I'm gonna do, right, is just go around the car and mark every spot that I know I need to glaze. For glaze, I'm using this. Got it at O'Reilly's. I've never used this exact glaze before, so I'm pretty excited to see how it turns out. But you'll see around the car, it's not real bad per se. You see these, there's like 3 little bitty creases, and then there's a little bit of pitting up in here, right? So obviously this is a bit too much for the filler primer, so we'll have the glaze to kind of hide it. So let me go around and get everything ready, and we'll start spreading some glaze. All right, let me fill you in real quick. I got that back there done. Sanded that once, put a second coat, it needed a little bit more. Same with right here. That spot is done. I kind of schmooed quite a bit. This buildup right here is my fault. Get you up here. This is how you know when you're good, right? Because this is super smooth, but the product is down in those holes, and your primer you haven't dug into yet. Yeah, that turned out really nice. Did one pass here, got a second pass going. Back all in here. I mean, it's paper thin, as you can see. So sands really well. Back here I got some more. Why you're seeing this right here is because I'm working it past the point that I should, and that's my fault. If you don't overwork it, if you don't continue to try to work it while it's curing, this stuff is like just the smoothest product I've ever used. So if you need to glaze something and you haven't tried it out, there's the part number. Get it wherever you get your stuff. All right, so sanded. As you can see, I did a couple passes, like 3 passes on this. That's really nice. Up here, that went really nice. Before there, you could see that real prominent crease. Right now, it's very smooth. That got a second, and that's very smooth. I got to finish vacuuming off up here. Got all of this blocked out. It feels really nice. I did some more blocking right up in here. Did some more blocking up in here. This is done. That got a second coat. And honestly, there's still like the tiniest little low spot right here, but I'm just curious what it'll be like after, and this is done. I'm just curious what it'll be like after it gets wet sanded and gets another coat of primer on there. So I don't want to go too crazy right now because I got a couple coats of primer on here, and some of this might block out when I get done wet sanding it. So, all right, guys, that sucks. So now I'll walk you around. You can see where it's still wet. So I got the car wet sanded. Now we gotta get this thing out and wash it down. All right, so it's the next day. After washing it, I found one little spot that I wanted to glaze here, and one spot over here that needed a little bit more. So I'm gonna go ahead and sand that down, and then I'll clean up this little area right here. And then I will go ahead and, just like last time, wipe her down. We'll put some bags on the tires, and then fire the compressor up, get some more primer on it. That's weird. I wonder why that did that. I'll keep an eye on it, see if it keeps doing it or not. I cleaned the gun out really well, so I'm not quite sure why I would do that. Well, this is a very cheap gun, so could be the reason why. I'll keep an eye on it and see if it keeps doing it or not. All right, so there you have it. I want to say, honestly, that is probably my fault. I don't know if I can blame the gun. I might not have cleaned it out good enough for the first use. That happened like that one time over there, happened one more time somewhere else, but all in all, for a cheap $30 Amazon gun, it's looking better than before. I have to block this down. I've been putting a lot of primer on there because I know that this is an area that's going to need a lot of attention, and I missed a spot that needs glaze. So there's, oh, there it was right there. These little spots right here, those will sand off no problem. But when you get close to the car, you can kind of see, like, there's a little spot right there. There's a little spot right there, right? You got to get close to really see it. Just little bitty dinky spots like that. A little bitty spot right there. And that's what this is for, guys. That's why I'm doing so many coats and taking my time, because those little spots, once you put paint on them, you know, that's it. I don't want to have to redo this. So all in all, not bad. Accidentally turned the camera off. We're gonna let that cure. And once everything flashes off and I know I can touch that hood, I'll go ahead and get this hood popped and we'll start working on this power steering pump. All right, next up is this guy. Now I have a new one, like I said, and the only reason why I haven't replaced the one that I know leaks is because I'm lazy and didn't want to take that pulley off. But that's the only thing left leaking, so let's yank this thing off and get her swapped out. So here's the deal. After struggling and struggling and struggling to try to get this pulley off, which I never did, I thought to myself, well, I don't have the right pulley puller. They make a cup style one. I should probably get it, rent it, you know, from the parts store or something. Because what we have is not working. So then I thought, well, let me go ahead and bring my other power steering pump in, set it on the bench. That way it's here for when I need it. And wouldn't you know it, but this one is different. A little bit rusty right here. A little bit rusty. But anyways, I've never used it. I bought it brand new. So herein lies the problem. Okay? Even if I get this pulley off, I can't put it on that one. this is, you know, what can you do? I don't know. I think I saved the old one that came on the car. I can check and see. I doubt I did. I think I threw it away. If I did, I'm gonna have to buy a new pulley that will slide onto that keyway, and then there's just a nut that holds it on. So that's what I gotta do. I gotta find one of them, get them ordered if I didn't save the old one. So that really sucks. That's where we're at. Car looks great. I was hoping to get this done, but now I'm stuck waiting on parts. So anyways, got a little bit of a surprise coming in the middle of the week, towards the end of the week, so stick around for that. I think you're going to be excited about it. I know I am. That's what we got done. Y'all, thanks for watching. Have a good week. I'll see you next time.